Welcome to 2015 on this channel. I was going to try to make a kind of more full-featured edited video, but it's been still very crazy here in my household, so don't have really time. But I did really want to talk about the Nintendo Direct that just happened. I kind of want to talk about kind of what I've been doing with game-wise. I've been playing a ton of this. This is the collector's edition of Kingdom Hearts. It's very good. I never played Recoded or saw the cutscenes. I never played 358 by 2 days cutscenes. Again, cutscenes, not the game themselves. And I've never played Birth by Sleep, which I just beat that, and it is awesome. It's incredible. I loved it. Loved that one. I cannot believe I missed out on that first time it came out. But playing that, I just got this as a belated, I guess you would say that, Christmas present, if I can speak right, Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. I don't even know the title for Wii U, so I didn't want to go buy that, so I'm glad I got that as a present. And I just got this, Vita. Never had one of these before, so it'll be interesting once I start getting my PlayStation Plus games were kind of all I wanted. I got Uncharted when it was up for free, and I think Gravity Rush. So I really want to play those. And then Tearaway, I want to check out on that. So those are the big three. And then the PS Classics once they start finally bringing those over, or if I have to emulate, I don't know what I do. So to the main course, the main meal, we had a Direct on Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know when it was, 15th, 14th, I mean. And we got to see a new Fire Emblem. I'm not into those games at all, but I liked it. I think that it was cool. So they announced a bunch of puzzle stuff, Puzzles and Dragons, which I know is huge on iPhone, and I think Japan really eats it up because Nintendo went ahead and did a crossover for Mario and Mario and Puzzle and Dragons. I can't get it out. Then there was some free Pokemon puzzle games, so that was pretty neat. They showed some indie games. I haven't played any of those, but I know it was one of the more popular ones on the eShop, so that's pretty neat that they're making episodes of that Moon first-person game, whatever. And they showed new Kirby Canvas Curve footage for the Wii U, which I didn't like the DS one, so I won't be getting this one. But man, that claymation stuff looked great. I think that looked incredible, and I like that they are taking a more crazy direction with these art styles. I'm done with the samey style of cartoon stuff. I mean, that's nice, but to have that twist on it, that stylized look, go for it. I go weird with it. We've seen so much stuff for so many years in 3D. Since you have to think back, since the N64 PS1 days, we've just had this 3D. That's all kind of the innovation has been graphic-wise, has been 3D. So models or whatever. So I go stylized, go weird with it. So I think it looks really neat. Next up was they talked about the new 3DS has a release date for February. I can't speak it. The second month of the year. 13th has a date or finally the new 3DS does. I'm really excited. I at that point I was like, yeah, awesome. I'm on it. But there was one last kind of turmoil I've been in. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda of all time, and it getting this remake or whatever is a huge deal to me. It's huge that this very niche kind of title. It's very niche. Nobody really talks about Majora's Mask as much as they do Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and more recently Wind Waker and Skyward Sword. But Majora's Mask has been very niche. It's so off the path versus all the other ones that it's so weird and dark and eerie, but so it hasn't been talked about that much. And they announced a limited edition of that game, and I picked that up and luckily got it. I'm sorry for the people that wasn't able to. They went fast. I don't understand what they're doing supply wise with that. But the remaining question was, Nintendo likes to do these limited edition regular 3DS XLs. I wonder if they're going to move that to the new 3DS. And when the guy during the direct said, Majora's Mask is launching February 13th. That sounds that sounds familiar. I went, oh my gosh! And within seconds, I had the GameStop page, like just with my search for new 3DS, Majora's Mask 3DS, and on Amazon, I was just like freaking out because I knew within seconds. And sure enough, you said, "Yep, Majora's Mask, limited edition new 3DS XL." And I refreshed that at work. I was at work, sorry, work boss, but I was refreshing that at work, and sure enough, it popped up. Clicked pre-order and got that. They quickly went out within the hour. Those were out. And man, like I'm so torn. Like they're very exclusive, and I'm glad I got one. But at the same time, like we've got to have some better system of this because they go out so quick. Scalpers go on there on eBay. They were already selling within that day before the workday went over. We were looking at $450. They were going for online. Like I think some went for like even higher than that. So it sucks for people that haven't got it and that really want it, so they do kind of bow to these scalpers, which I don't blame them. How much I love Majora's Mask, I would want one too. So it sucks. But very good direct. Xenoblade Chronicles. That's coming in April, I think they said. Yeah, the original Xenoblade Chronicles. They showed off new footage of Xenoblade Chronicles X, which looks so good. I love Xenoblade Chronicles on Wii. I think I talked about it on this channel before how, like, 10 out of 10, like, that is a classic RPG, classic, just is very good. So I'm looking forward to that to this year. On Wii U is just tearing it up, gosh. So looking forward to that. We'll be getting that definitely day one. The original Xenoblade Chronicles is going to be on the Nintendo 3DS, so that I'll play that again, all for that. And that's exclusive to the system. So I don't know how many titles they're going to make it exclusive to this new 3DS. I don't, because this isn't like the next tier of like their handheld. So we'll see. And we got two pieces of interesting things I wanted to point out, which was the Wii Wii games are going to be downloadable, and it's launching with Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is up now, and then later is Punch Out, which was very late in the Wii's life cycle, so that'll be cool for people to actually get a chance to play that. And Metroid Prime Trilogy. I thought it was cool, but I think just like the other Virtual Console releases, Nintendo's just not good on giving a lot of titles. Like it takes them years to get certain titles out, and like month after month, we'll just go with just not very good titles that are being released and very niche stuff that no one cares about. I think they should release it faster, but I know they have to for marketing reasons. I don't know, but when I saw it, I was like, cool, but that'll be cool for just this week. I don't know, or when those games come out, but I hope they change my mind. I hope they release titles more common, like it's more common for them to just put them out quicker. That was cool. They announced on the new 3DS does not come with a charging adapter, and I understand this. I understand that like since the original 3DS, there's been the original 3DS, the 3DS XL, and now the new 3DS. They said you got a charger, just use that one. It's the same thing. I get that. At the same time, they made a press release thing. And I know Europe's kind of done this too because of like to go green and to not fill up landfills with these freaking chargers and stuff. I get that, but why? Like their reasoning was, we're passing the savings on to the consumer. We want to cut cost or whatever, so that it can be the same price. They wouldn't have made it $205 if they included the adapter. It would have been $200, and this was a nickel and diming to the consumer. So, come on, Nintendo, like just don't just be real with us and say you wanted to just cut costs. But I know they can't ever come out and say that. So there's that. I want to get this around 10 minutes, so I'm going to end up soon. So, what was the other thing I was going to talk about? I'm not sure. I don't know. Wasn't that important because I can't remember it. But Nintendo always just does. Oh, I know what it was. The new. Why can I forget this? The new 3DS has been released in, I believe, Australia and Japan already, and we're still waiting for it here. They got the new 3DS, the smaller, just regular, updated, regular size 3DS, and the XL, new 3DS. We are only getting the XL size, and people freaked out about that. Personally, I love my XL, and I was not going to get a regular size 3DS. There's no way you can go back. I think the experience is way better on the XL. And I think they tested it in those markets and said, these aren't selling. Like, people want the XLs. We moved on, whatever. And people are pissed about that. I saw on Reddit, I was cracking up, like, is this even legal? Like, I love when people go to these weird, on Reddit, like, in the gaming community in general, we'll just get fed up over these goofy things. But I understand the people that were used to that and they just want that regular size. I do like the portability better of the original 3DS. But when you get that XL, you get that bigger screen. Like, you can't go back. Once you go XL, you can't go back. That's what Iwata should have said to end off the keynote. But very excited for the new 3DS. Ecstatic for the freaking Majora's Mask. I mean, that limited edition with the skull face. Not skull face, that's Metal Gear. Skull Kid. Figure and the freaking game. Oh, and the freaking 3DS XL. I'm ecstatic. This is a surreal time for me because this is my favorite Zelda and it's getting so much attention. I want to know what you thought about the Direct. What do you guys think? Did you get an XL in time? Did you get the new? And they had a Monster Hunter one. Did you get that one? Whatever. So I thought the Direct was good. I'm so stoked for Nintendo 2015. So there's my thoughts on Nintendo Direct. I think it was excellent. I really am liking these Directs. These are kind of a newer thing that Nintendo is trying for the past year or two or whatever. It's been kind of a newer way to get information out. Feels like mini E3s put out throughout the year, so now I'm a full believer in these Directs. Really like them. Cool stuff. If I forgot anything that was in the Direct, put it in the comments. Say, check this game out. It was pretty cool. I hope in my next videos will be the Majora's Mask unboxing for that console and that game. There's some figures coming out, I think, this month and next. Oh, these next couple of spring is just filled with action figures, so tons of reviews coming for that. So thanks for subscribing if you do. If you don't, hope you enjoyed it regardless. See you guys later.